Losing belly fat can be quite effortless to gain but feels nearly insurmountable to shed. By now, you're likely aware that altering your diet is crucial to reducing fat in this area. However, starting this journey can be daunting, and maintaining progress seems challenging. Today, let's go through a systematic approach in 3 phases to begin burning fat effectively and sustainably until you've successfully eliminated stubborn belly fat for good. Before delving into these stages, let's clarify their significance. You're probably somewhere between 15% to 25% body fat, or possibly higher. Regardless of your current level, you'll need to reduce fat from other parts of your body before your body prioritizes burning belly fat for energy. This shift typically occurs around 15% body fat. As you progress towards 12% or even 10% body fat, your diet will need adjustment to prevent plateaus and muscle loss. Let's begin with stage 1, initiating fat loss and maintaining momentum until you reach approximately 15% body fat. Throughout this phase, hunger levels remain manageable, and the risk of muscle loss is low. It's relatively straightforward, focusing primarily on 2 factors: calories and protein. Firstly, creating an energy deficit is crucial. This simply means consuming fewer calories than your body burns daily. To determine your target deficit, multiply your body weight in pounds by a factor between 11 to 13. Adjust towards the higher end if you're taller, younger, or more active, and towards the lower end if you're shorter, older, or less active. Secondly, prioritize protein intake. Studies consistently show that higher protein consumption during weight loss helps preserve muscle mass. For heavier individuals, aim for roughly 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. If you're closer to 15% body fat, a minimum of 0.8 grams per pound is recommended. To optimize this approach, focus on low-calorie density foods that fill you up without adding excessive calories. These are typically unprocessed and require more energy to digest compared to processed foods. For instance, you could substitute high-calorie snacks with nutrient-dense alternatives like fruits and vegetables. By adhering to these principles consistently, you can expect to achieve 15% body fat. However, progressing beyond this point requires a more precise strategy, which leads us to stage 2, reducing body fat from 15% to 12%. At this stage, hunger increases, and fat loss slows down, posing a greater risk of muscle loss. To combat these challenges, accurate calorie tracking becomes essential. Many people underestimate their actual calorie intake by a significant margin. Additionally, adjusting your macronutrient intake, specifically moderating fat consumption while increasing carbohydrates, can help manage hunger levels and sustain energy for physical activities. Stage 3, aiming for body fat levels below 12%, demands the highest level of discipline. Daily calorie tracking remains imperative, and meals must focus on high-volume, low-calorie foods to curb hunger effectively. Social events and dining out require careful planning to avoid inadvertently derailing your progress with excessive calorie intake. Ultimately, while achieving very low body fat levels may enhance muscle definition, it often entails sacrifices that may not be sustainable or enjoyable long-term. A body fat percentage between 12% to 15% generally strikes a balance between health benefits and aesthetic appeal, particularly when coupled with muscle development. In conclusion, while the nutritional strategy itself is straightforward, consistency is the real challenge. Define your goals clearly, find dietary practices that suit your preferences, and commit to a sustainable approach. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe for more tips on achieving your fitness goals.